Hello, America, and welcome back. For those of you that know me, I'm Max Drew, CPA and Financial Coach. And today I wanted to share a little bit more about my story and who I am and what's special perhaps about working with me, or what my story is, how I got into financial coaching and being a licensed CPA. And what we're going to talk about today is being Ramsey-Trusted. And what does being Ramsey-Trusted mean? Well, I've been working with Dave Ramsey and getting thousands of referrals from Dave Ramsey. Who is Dave Ramsey? Well, many of you might know him as America's most trusted financial voice. And he's on the radio, he's on podcasts, he's a best-selling writer and author, and famous for cutting up credit cards. You might have seen that. And today I'm going to share with you a little bit about what it's meant to me to be part of his program and to be a trusted advisor. Now, way back in the day, I've been working with Dave Ramsey and servicing the referrals who are looking for a Ramsey trusted or endorsed local provider for over a decade now. I've been helping thousands of people who've been referred to Dave Ramsey with all kinds of different backgrounds. I'm going to go over a few things that have inspired me throughout the years and little tidbits that I feel reflect that, coming from Dave Ramsey, the man himself. So first of all, I just want to share way back when Ramsey's talking about somebody who has the heart of a teacher. Let's hear from Dave exactly what that means here on one of his phone calls where he's talking to somebody.
My investment advisor burnt me. No, you burnt you because you let it happen. Okay? And so what that means is you have to have an investment person, or anytime you're dealing with money people, whether they're mortgage or real estate or investment or insurance or whatever, that has the heart of a teacher, because your job is to learn enough from them to make good decisions. You don't have to become an expert I'm not an expert in insurance, but I know enough about it to buy it intelligently. And you don't have to become an expert on investments, but you have to know enough about it to buy it intelligently, to invest intelligently.
Now, another question you might have, a Ramsey trusted person, are we perfect? Are we always going to give you perfect advice? Well, I am going to approach it with the heart of a teacher. I am going to take time to understand and look at what you have going on in your life. I just want to share a little bit about the passion that Dave Ramsey has and the fact that even himself, he's had his own problems to overcome. And there's a very good documentary I'd like you to check out. If you look up the Dave Ramsey Show documentary, Never Give Up, it's an incredible story. And I'm just going to share with you a few snippets that have inspired me. And really, when I first started becoming an ELP, and I actually went to Tennessee to meet Dave, and it touched me deeply. I wanted to share a few parts of it with you.
At all. There was definitely something missing in my life.
Everyone is going through something that's happened, so how are you going to deal with that?
When the real estate market went bust in the 1980s, Ramsey and his family faced bankruptcy.
He made a crucial mistake that cost him everything.
We spent the next 2.5 years losing everything we owned. We were foreclosed and bankrupt and scared out of our mind. We clawed our way out. I mean, we drove old beat-up cars. We wore consignment sale clothes. We don't buy anything we don't pay for. We live on a written plan every month. We always keep an emergency fund. I mean, we got the devil knocked out of us. The storms are going to come, but they're not going to kill you. You will get through this.
All of a sudden, we were back together on a crusade.
There were a lot of sacrifices that we had to make.
Hard work, a lot of dedication.
I don't ever want to feel this way again.
I'm not afraid anymore.
This is what it's all about. This is what we work for.
I have what it takes, and now's the time to do it.
Nobody owns me anymore.
So Dave Ramsey has an amazing story, and he himself, many of us that see him as a financial voice, or dare I say guru, we are sometimes shocked to learn that even himself went through bankruptcy. But that's what inspired him to eventually become a teacher and teach people how not to end up with the same mistakes that he ended up doing, which was being heavily leveraged in debt, which eventually got the best of him. If you want to know more about it, I highly recommend you check out that story. I'm going to get into a few other things that inspired me to become a Dave Ramsey provider. I'm going to go over some of the top 10 reasons of why I become a financial advisor. One is having the heart of a teacher. I have been an English teacher overseas in the People's Republic of China 4 or 5 years, way back in 1994 to 1999, before I came back to the United States to get my degree in accounting and eventually become a CPA. But in between that time, I was looking for something that I could feel as passionate about as I did about teaching. And becoming a trusted advisor and an endorsed local provider, having the requirement to have the heart of a teacher, it's been a perfect fit for me. Another thing was finding somebody with passion, a voice that I could follow, being a part of something that was bigger than me. And the Dave Ramsey story, his mission, his audience, the people who come to us for help every day keep me excited and keep me on my toes. And my background in accounting, finance, and insurance, I'm able to bring together some very unique and dynamic solutions to help out my clients every day while keeping the heart of a teacher. Just went online, the web would tell us about what makes a trusted advisor. Alignment with Dave Ramsey's principle. Especially if you know about Dave Ramsey, he's got very strong principles when it comes to talking about debt and managing your money. As an ELP, a trusted advisor, provide exceptional customer service. One thing that a lot of times people don't realize is that when we get a person that comes in and we hear that they need help, oftentimes, whenever possible, I'll try to contact them even within 5 minutes, or definitely within 1 business day or 24 hours. We do reach out, and sometimes people are like, whoa, hey, I just submitted the need for an ELP, and now all of a sudden I'm getting a call immediately. Usually people are pleasantly surprised about that. Ourselves, we should demonstrate strong financial responsibility. I am a business owner, and I not only need to pay my own bills, but I need to make payroll for my employees also. And I need to be giving great financial and tax advice to my clients year in and year out. Relevant experience and expertise. One of the things that inspired me to become an accounting major, become a business major, is the fact that both of my parents were small business owners, and a person myself, I've been overseas, have a budget where at that time the world wasn't as connected as it is nowadays. I had to be very careful to make sure that I always plan for myself. Definitely that plays into the relevant expertise and a strong financial responsibility. Being a CPA actually is a very high-level credential and qualifies me to work with clients. I bring an understanding of background of business, accounting principles. I used to work as a tax collector for about 5 years before I became a CPA in private practice. So I worked with all kinds of businesses, and most of our clients, about half of them, own rental properties and things like that. And most of my clients have different types of side gigs, businesses, as well as regular jobs. So aside from that, some clients have a little bit bigger organizations where they're managing a team or a group of people. And just through the work in itself and the credentialing that comes along with being a CPA makes for a fantastic and amazing background to work with a diverse group of clients. Commitment to long-term success. Yes, I've been in this for over a decade now, and becoming licensed as a CPA might take about 7 years. So I've got about 20 years of experience, commitment to this profession, along with the 5 years I was a tax collector. As you probably see from my videos that I create, trying to get to know people, trying to get to know the community. As far as a positive reputation and credibility, I do look to get to know you better. Creating videos, content on a regular basis now for people to get to know me has become part of my practice. And I look forward to meeting your expectations and getting to know you better, not just as a client, but hopefully with the feeling of a friend or family that I want to personally do my best to help out and help you succeed. So thanks for spending some time with me today. I'm going to look at a couple other things about the Dave Ramsey program and share with you things that have inspired me.
Right after he passed away, I just set the goal for me and the kids to be debt-free.
Wow.
And today we are here. We paid off the house after 22 months.
Your house?
It was our dream, Dennis's and mine, to make this happen, and God is really good.
The show's not about getting out of debt. The show's about handling your money well. Getting out of debt's part of the journey is all. And that's what the Debt-Free Scream has become. It's become this celebration. Count it down. Let's hear a debt-free scream.
3, to God be the glory.
And that's just a part of it, you know, whether it's getting out of debt, learning how to live your life, managing your money, or preparing to be able to retire and have a life. Those are all things that people may be struggling with and things that I can actually help people succeed in. So it's very rewarding working with people over the long term or even the short term, depending on the client, helping them to significantly improve their financial outcomes, giving them the ability to live the type of life that they are looking to lead and live. Now, if you had to ask me what makes Dave Ramsey different and what is great about Dave is, yes, he is a genius, but sometimes genius isn't letting other people know how smart you are, but making ideas accessible to people that can actually help them. Well, just like the light bulb, it wasn't all about how smart maybe Edison was, but it was about how he brought light to people's world with that invention. Dave Ramsey has brought a financial light to many people's lives through the baby steps. And this is a simplified financial planning tool and philosophy that is very non-intimidating, which brings those tools to people in an easy to understand and accessible system where they can easily do that. I love the term baby steps. The name in itself makes it non-intimidating. So we're going to look at baby step 1. Save $1,000 for your starter emergency fund. Baby step number 2, pay off all debt except the house using the debt snowball. Baby step 3, save 3 to 6 months of expenses in a fully funded emergency fund. Baby step number 4, invest 15% of your household income in retirement. Baby step number 5, save for your children's college fund. Baby step 6, pay off your home early. Baby step 7, build wealth and give. Well, there you have it, folks. Those are just a few of the reasons and some of the main reasons that have inspired me to continue being a CPA, helping people with their taxes and personal finance needs. And that's what helps me feel inspired to get out of bed in the morning and get in there and help people who really need help. And with the love, caring, kindness, and spiritual principles that Dave Ramsey has encouraged us to guide, and of course with the heart of a teacher, I look forward to getting to know you better and contacting you. If you want to get to know me and you would like my assistance, feel free to contact me. We'll be putting the information in different parts of this video with that QR code along with the old typewritten information. Thanks for spending some time letting me explain to you what being a Dave Ramsey trusted provider means. All right, I love you guys. Take care. Goodbye.